we put together a list of President Trump and some racial controversies, and he led the birther movement. Mexican immigrants, called them rapists, the border wall, the Muslim ban, attacked Judge Curiel, attacked the Khan family, if you remember August of 2016, that's the Gold Star dad, blamed both sides for Charlottesville, went after Colin Kaepernick, uninvited Steph Curry. Many people look at it and say there's a pattern.
There is a pattern, and I think it's pretty clear that the annoyance, I think, on the part of a lot of African Americans and other people who want more racial justice is the apologists that continue to sort of argue about whether this is a president who supports institutions of white supremacy. Let's look at what he said on Friday night in Alabama and how enthusiastically he said it, that these people should be fired. Contrast that with what he said after he saw a bunch of white men with torches march in Charlottesville. There are lots of fine people among those marchers, he said. Then put it into the policy context. I mean, this is a president whose attorney general has said, you know, we're going to back off these consent agreements with police departments who are causing the very problem that people like Colin Kaepernick is protesting. You know, how can we continue to have an argument about whether this is a president who is pushing the idea of white supremacy?
You know, the race conversation is never comfortable in America, right? Yeah. But in sports, it usually is a little more comfortable because the locker room unites people from all different races, all different parts of the country.
An ACL doesn't know race.
That's
a torn
exactly
ACL
right.
does not know race.
And the left tackle who may be from a certain part of the country and the quarterback who may be from a very different part and the receiver, they all come together. So locker rooms come together. I think that's what you'll see today.
Will it?
Protests in the NFL. I think you're going to see teams come together and support. Maybe not say we would also kneel with you, but we may put an arm on you and support you. I think that's what you'll see around the league today.
I think that's the question. You know, regardless in whatever poll you want to point to of whether people think that NFL players should stand during the anthem, they probably also agree with it's their right to do what they want. And nobody should be taking it away from them. And that's what has united the NFL today. Donald Trump is saying that they should be fired.
Is not randomly attacking these players. He is attacking them because they're kneeling during the national anthem. And the national anthem is not a white supremacist symbol. And the president has become...
Some of the words of the national anthem are white supremacists.
You think the national anthem is racist?
I think this is a country whose history is racist, whose history is steeped in white supremacy, and the anthem reflects that in its very words.
Well, it's also a nation with very important ideals that have worn down those injustices over time and created a more just society. And people have died under that flag for those ideals.
Understood. My father and my grandfather among those who served.
You can have opinions, you know, about policing and whatnot, but don't disrespect the flag.
So is it disrespect to take a knee and respectfully sit there? I mean, he's not turning his back on the flag. He's not burning it. He's not dragging it through the dirt. What's disrespectful about what he's doing?
We stand. It takes 2 minutes to pay that respect to our anthem and to our flag and to all the sacrifices.
But the question is, why doesn't he find it disrespectful for people to be marching and carrying torches and invoking violence in which a young woman was killed? He didn't find that disrespectful. He called them fine people.
That was tone deaf and wrong.
You're right, it was. But I think that's the type of debate that we're having. Why is the president enraged about somebody taking a knee at a football game but not enraged by violence?
I have to put a pause on this conversation, but let me try to